It is time for the Ramblers to begin here today against Arkansas. That is right. We are going up against the Razorbacks. You'll see a lot of offensive actions today with the Ramblers here on All Gas TV. Your home for the Ramblers football program. That is right, sell-out crowd here at Final Four Field for Loyola-Chicago University Ramblers to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks of the SEC. First game of the year for the Razorbacks and first game ever for the Ramblers. It's time to go down the field for the coin toss, and the Razorbacks select tails, and it looks like the Ramblers are going to start off first on offense. And here's the kickoff. Young deep to return this one. He's about 2 yards deep in his end zone. He crosses the 10, gets it to about the 15. About the 16-yard line will be the starting spot for Coach John Fox and his Ramblers. This is his first game here for the head coach, John Fox. First and 10, ball will be at the 17-yard line. Here we go. Ignore the battery low singing up in the corner. Snap, completed to Young. Young gets it to about the 40-yard line, 23 yards here on first down for the Ramblers. It looks like an interesting play here today. We'll quickly go over our starters for the Ramblers, and I'll take my piece of paper out for it. Starting at quarterback today will be Joe Miller, as he currently steps back to pass and will complete down the middle here to Young. That is Dane Young all across the 5. At running back will be MJ Sharp. And your 3 receivers they'll be getting credit today as starters will be Gilbert Young, Dane Wade, and Marlon Berry. Chandler Wood will be starting tight end. And your offensive line looks like this from left to right. It'll be Terrell Cummings, Jasper Myers, Peter Hamiller, Jess Cooley, and Brody McAfee. We pick it up here first and goal, hand up to Sharp. That is senior running back MJ Sharp getting a 2-yard gain on the play. Sharp is in his senior year. He is one of our key players, but we need to figure out what we can do after him with. As that is an exciting play here on second and goal. Miller to Young for the touchdown. Great catch by Young. 2 receptions already. 3 receptions already to start the game today. Time for the extra point for the Ramblers here. And the extra point's up, and it is good. Getting a 7-0 lead early, and we get a studio update here from ESPN, and it looks like Central Michigan gets a 3-point lead, and that is worthy of a studio update. Okay, we get back here after allowing a field goal and hand it off to Sharp. Sharp will get across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 4 coming up. We pick it up here on 2nd down and 4. Here's Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller attempts to get rid of the ball, and he gets sacked for a 19-yard loss on the play. Going from the 26 all the way back to about the 7-yard line here. Pick it up here, 3rd and 23 coming up. From his own end zone, straight to the defender Brown. Interception. Brown here will return to about the 10-yard line where Miller gets him. And that starts off the second drive of the game. For Arkansas in good field position, they get a touchdown. Down 3 now. Here we go. Miller almost gets sacked again, but gets rid of it in time. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. It'll be a 2nd and 10 coming up here for Miller. And the Rambler offense come out here with 4 wide receivers and Sharp the back. Sharp in motion, snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller picked off again. This time it's touch. Tucked along the sidelines, he crossed the 15 to the 10 to the 5 to the end zone, and all of a sudden a 7-point lead turns into a 10-point deficit. I need to learn how to do math here. Handing up to Hall here. Hall will get 11 yards at his first carry of the game. Quentin Hall, the fullback. No, he's actually our backup running back. I'm not bad. Brings up a 1st and 10. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller will complete over to Miller to Wade. Wade will get to about the 35-yard line. We'll mark him down at the 33. It'll be a 1st and 10. Great route ran by Wade. Wade is our senior receiver, I do believe. No, Wade might be our freshman. I have to write these down more better next time. Here's the snap, completes it to Sharp. Sharp will get to about the 31-yard line and lost a 2 on the play. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. Interesting first couple of plays here, chose by John Fox. 4 plays that gets down the field to get a touchdown, and a couple plays that result in 2 mistakes and, an okay play and, nothing. Here we go, hand it off to Sharp. Sharp will, get those 2 yards back, and I'll bring up a 3rd and 10. And after failing to get it on 3rd and 10, we'll bring up 1st and 10 as he will overthrow Wood. Chandler Wood, the tight end here. Brings up 2nd and 10 here. 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller gets sacked again. Miller will lose 9 yards this time. And it'll bring up probably end of the first quarter, as we were still down by 10. The Razorbacks are on top. The Ramblers here. 17-7 here in the first quarter of play. Alrighty, brings up 1st and 10 after, not getting on 3rd down again, and we gave up another touchdown. Here goes Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller will watch Young play, bobble that ball around with the defender. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Ramblers. 2nd down and 10, they'll hand it off to Sharp. Sharp will, get a good run, and this will probably be the longest run of the game so far, 17 yards. 27 on the ground so far for Sharp on his 4 carries he has in the game today. Brings up a 1st and 10 here. We'll hand it off to Sharp again, and Sharp had, a wide open lane until the defender got him there. He gets a gain of 4 here on 1st down. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Snap to Miller. Miller will look to throw. Miller will try to complete it over the middle to Barry, and Barry can't hang on as the defender hit him. They'll bring up a 3rd and 6. So far, no good here. 0 for 4 on 3rd down so far. And we throw it over the middle. Picked off by Richardson. 3 turnovers here in the first half of play by Miller. And this one just looked like a poor choice there as a safety. No, it actually looks like the linebacker was still there in the middle of the field. We're now down by 24. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller gets sacked for an 8-yard loss. Down 24, and we're getting sacked left and right. I don't know what to tell you, folks. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 18. We need something interesting to happen here. Completes it over the middle to Young. Young so far looks like to be the guy catching the ball. Gain a 12 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Let's see if we can complete it this time. We will see here this time. Not cutting out this 3rd down. Why? Because I think it's good. Because Barry gets a reception and a 1st down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 12 for the Ramblers. That is the first 3rd down completed today. They're 1 for 5 now in the game today. They'll bring up a 1st and 10 and the ball on the 32-yard line. Here we go. Snap to Miller. Miller will look to throw. Miller will pretty much almost throw another interception there. That looked to be a little bit of a throw off the back foot. I'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Still from the 33-yard line. My bad. Here we go. Miller will look to throw. Miller has square wide open, and he just throws it in front of the receiver. The receiver wasn't really right there. Henry delivering coverage. And Barry does look like to get hurt, but he will return soon. That's kind of interesting here. It's just a minor injury. It's just a bruised sternum. So, John Fox will keep the offense out here on 4th and 10 after not getting anything on 3rd down. He'll complete over the middle to Wade, and Wade will get 11 yards. Enough for a 1st down and keep this game interesting. Here we go. It's time for a 1st and 10. Time to go and see what we can do here. Miller will fix the handoff here, and we'll try to complete to Wade. Wade gets a completion. He'll get down to the 35-yard line, Razorback territory. 113 yards for Young already in today's game. He has a touchdown. He is our leading receiver. Snap to Miller. Miller will look to throw. Miller will, throw into double coverage across the middle of the field here. He did have a wide open receiver in the end zone. Could try to fit into there. Wade and Gordon to the receivers on the left. He'll complete to Gordon here. He'll bring up a 3rd and 7 after getting a gain of 3. 31 seconds remaining here and counting here in the first half of play. What do we see here? They continue to stay here in no huddle. Wade is on the left side of the ball. Here we go. Completes over the middle of Barry. Barry will bring this down to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal. The second time we're in the Case IH red zone today. 1st and goal coming from about the 7-yard line. Completes over the middle to Sharp. And Sharp will get in the end zone. Now bring a touchdown for the Ramblers. As right, the Ramblers get on the board here right before halftime with a completion to Sharp here for about 6 yards. They'll go for 2 to try to, bring the score a little bit closer. And it doesn't look like it will work because it got hit on the play. 10 seconds remain here in the first half of play, and the score will stay the same. But we'll start off the second half here after the Razorbacks go right down the field and score a touchdown. We are now down by 25. Here we go. Snap to Miller. Anytime now. I don't know why it took here forever. Here we go. Finally snap to Miller. Miller will roll around. He'll actually use his feet for once. He has decent speed. He'll gain of about 14. This is something we need to, include more in the offense. If you take a look here at the end of the first half, we didn't really run the ball well. It'll be an incomplete pass here after getting the 1st down here on the second play of the drive. 2nd and 10 upcoming here. After getting 2 yards on 2nd down, we'll see a 3rd down here for Miller. Miller rolls out. Miller will complete to Wade. Again, Wade looks to be one of our go-to targets. He gets a gain of 20 on the play. He already has 3 receptions for 48 yards. 1st and 10. I have to realize what down we're on now. 1st and 10 upcoming. Miller will look to throw this one away, and that'll be the first smart throw he has made today when he's under pressure. He'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. He comes out here with 3 receivers to his left. He looks to throw with the defender in his face, and he'll complete to Wade. Touchdown, Dane Wade from 39 yards out. And it's a great play by Joel Miller. Staring the defender down in the face and throwing it into the right spot. It'll try to bring it here within 18. We did get a stop here on defense, which is a huge surprise. We're bringing it out here 1st and 10 with 3:08 remaining in the first half of play, and he'll throw it right to Cooley. That is his 4th interception in the game today. DeAndre Cooley, the free safety, comes back for it. Now we're down 25 again. Miller gets sacked and fumbled his ball at the same time here. Let's take another look at this one here on 1st down. Number 41 looks like it gets through our left side of the line. The left side of the line of Myers and Cummings is the best part of the line here. Which will bring up a 3rd down and 19 now. 3rd and 19 coming up. Trying to fit it in the spot to Barry, and Tolliver picks it off. You got to be kidding me. And he's going to cross the 30. Gets it down to about the 25. That is the 5th interception of the game today by Miller. He has completed some key passes, but he hasn't completed passes to the right team. Now we're down by 32, and Sharp will get the carry here, and he'll get no gain here, which will bring us 2nd down. After getting 2 on 3rd down, bring a 2 on 2nd down, I'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Miller's going to run for it here. He's going to create across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. He'll give him a gain of 10 here. -3.5 on the ground today for Miller. We'll hand it off to Sharp here, and Sharp will get a gain of 1 here on 1st down. He'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Let's see what happens here. What actually happens here will be the end of the 3rd quarter. We're down by 32. You telling me something. Is this game over or is it not game over? You have to stick. You have to stay to find out. After getting 7 on 3rd down, 2nd down will be a 3rd and 2. Completes over the middle to Barry, and Barry gets a 7-yard reception. And I'm sorry if you hear like sniffling noises. I am currently under a cold, and I wanted to get this game out, not prolong it here. Here we go, completed over the middle to Gordon. Gordon will get a good gain on 1st down here, and that'll be a pretty good play for us. Something we really needed here. It'll bring up a 1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line of the Razorbacks. And we'll hand the ball off to Sharp. Sharp will have a good hole. He'll get to about the 30. 25. I don't know. Gain 7 on the play. Let's just go with that. 43 yards rushing so far in the game for him today. We pick it up here again, 1st and 10. And the ball off to Sharp. And Sharp will, get no gain. It's the ball back to the 10-yard line. We are in the Case IH red zone again for us today. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. We'll hand the ball off to Sharp. Sharp up the middle. Sharp will get to the end zone. Touchdown, Ramblers. And that is the first rushing touchdown for Sharp. And that is the first rushing touchdown for Loyola University. The extra point will make it a 25-point game again. As John Fox is excited that, we finally get a rushing touchdown in the game today. We get another stop on defense, which is interesting. Where was this in the first 3 quarters? We could be in a closer game than a 52-27 game here. But we rush it for 13 yards with Sharp up the middle. He has 81 yards in the game today so far. Another 1st down here, and the ball about midfield. Hand off Sharp again. Sharp will take a look here. Sharp will get a good hole. Sharp across the 30. He'll get to about the 27-yard line. Another great run. That's a gain of about 22. Oh boy, things are about to get interesting here. I sure hope. 2nd and 12 coming up after a 2-yard loss on 1st down. Snap. Miller looks to throw. And it's Cooley again. Or is it Coley? I don't know. It's Coley with the interception. DeAndre Coley with the interception. And he looks to be hurt here. Straight thrown to him. And it just happens to be the 6th interception of the game. But he does get hurt. DeAndre Cooley is hurt. Another stop on defense for us, guys. Still a 25-point game. Snap to Miller. We need something big here. And it needs to happen now. Miller will try to complete this one down the field for the running back, but number 96 breaks it up, and that is Rosler III. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Sharp in motion, snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw, completes to Gordon, gets about 9.5 here. We'll bring up the 3rd and inches. I'm used to saying 3rd and 10 because that's usually what we are in here. Brings up a 3rd down and inches. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller will get sacked. Will bring us to the 40-yard line. A loss of 5 on the play. We'll go for it here on 4th and 5 as we have nothing else to lose. 4th and 5 coming up here for the Ramblers. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller rolls out to his right. Miller will get those 5 yards back and then some. He'll get 11 yards here on 4th down. It will bring up a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here, and we need a miracle play. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. He completes it to Barry. Barry gets it to about the 45. In Razorback territory, gain of 5. It'll be a no huddle here on 2nd down and 5. We need something again interesting to happen. Something to happen, please. Here we go. Snap to Miller as he changes. He changes the play before the snap. Now the snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. He sees a wide open Barry. He got about 10 yards of separation. He'll get a touchdown. 45 yards out. And this will try to bring it within 18 again. We go to a studio update, and it does look like Michigan completes it here. It looks like Central Michigan couldn't get the upset. We pick it up here. Still an 18-point game. Our defense is playing some stellar defense here. Miller will look to throw. Miller will complete this down the sideline to Barry. Barry makes the defender miss. That was Stephon Diggs type of play. We need to see that again. Here it is. He's playing with the corner. Gets by the corner. Now it's up to the safety. The safety just jumps a tad bit too early there. And it's just like Stephon Diggs all over again. 1st and 10 coming up here. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller completes it to Young. Young gets it inside the inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. 1st and goal inside the Case IH red zone. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Incomplete pass. Could have been the 7th interception of the game by Tut. Here we go. Ball on the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Still in the Case IH red zone. Snap to Miller. Miller looks to throw. Miller completed over the middle to Barry. And that there will more than likely be your last play of the game, as we see triple zeros on the board. Currently a 12-point game, and we're going to go for 2 here to make it a 10-point game. This is an interesting 4th quarter of play. After being down by 32, let's see what happens here. We complete, we score 22 of the 32 points we need. If we had a little bit more time, I feel like this offense was clicking, and we could have done something about it. But the final here today is Arkansas 52, Loyola 42. And you can see Barry did a lot of production here on offense. Congrats to the Razorbacks on winning our, game. Winning the game today. I didn't know where I was going there. And, Razorbacks improved what we can do here. This was a college football on August TV. We'll get you guys to the stats here. Again, Arkansas 52, Loyola 42. Alright, it's time to get into player stats. And this is going to be interesting because it was kind of an up and down game here today. If you want to take a look at Joe Miller's stat, you can say yes, he threw for 5 touchdowns, but he also was sacked 7 times and thrown 6 interceptions. Completion-wise, could have been a little bit better. They get a rating of 154.2, which is, okay. That's almost perfect in NFL world, but it's college football. Sharp did get 100 yards, but we did stay under 100 yards today with 97 total. Thanks to Miller's 16 yards that weren't in the good. We did get 11 from Hall on his 1 carry today. MJ Sharp proved that he could play football. Barry had 7 receptions for 152, Young had 6 for 134, and Wade had 4 for 87. Gordon had 3 for 32, and Sharp had 2 for 6. Touchdowns today, 2 went to Barry, 1 to Young, Wade, and Sharp. That is the 5 passing touchdowns today. 3 drops total. Our offensive line did give up 3 sacks and 1 by Sharp. If you want to take a look here at defensively, we had 9 tackles between Wilcox and Sims, 7 for Chavis and 5 for Malley. No interceptions and no sacks today. And I just don't know what to tell you. But it was game 1. We had to figure out what we needed to do here in the game today. But if you did enjoy this, do leave a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel if you're new. There's going to be episode number 3, which will be game number 2. And that'll be the first look, actually, at a recruiting board. So stay tuned for that. But from All Gas TV, I hope you guys do have a great rest of your day. And I do thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in episode number 3.